Oops. Sorry. Hi, Gia. Good morning. I just said good morning. I was just mostly talking to myself. Hi, Kyle. How are you doing? I was just saying that I should remember to go get my tea because I put it to steep before I went live after I made myself a hot water bottle. So you didn't miss anything. I was, like I said, mostly just talking to myself. Happy New Year, Kasia. How was your New Year? Did you have fun? I want both of them open though. Because I'm not sure I transferred them all. All right. We'll see. We'll just see when they pop up. We'll see what happens. If I need to change them, I'll change them. It was early. I don't know why I did it, but I did. I was cozy, and I thought, why not? Why not? I'm here anyway. What up, Dominique? Happy New Year. Yeah, first stream of the year. Oh, how about that? What do you think will happen this year, huh? Do we want to make any predictions for next year? Hi, one. Happy Sunday and Happy New Year. We haven't seen each other yet this year. I kind of forgot, even though I think I put it in my somewhere. In my title, even? Yes, I did. I already forgot. I put it in there at like 8 a.m. and I really wasn't awake yet. I had yet to drink 2 cans of coffee. How did mine go? My New Year, Kasia? Yeah, just like usual. I stayed home. I've been staying home for years, and just keeping an eye on the cats. So I didn't really. I honestly, it's just any other night for me, except that I'm forced to stay up after until after midnight, and I don't always like that. I was kind of tired. I am lucky when it comes to fireworks though, because I have a great view of the town comparatively to some others. So I don't even have to go outside to watch, which I won't do anyway. I don't like going outside when they're firing pretty bombs in the streets. So I didn't go outside. Not even to welcome and say hello to my new neighbor because I had a new neighbor move in a few days ago or maybe a little longer. It's a lady, so I'm pleased after my experience with my raver neighbor. But yeah, no, I'll meet her when I meet her. Winston will probably lose his shit in one of these streams. Dominique, that's really not even fair to bet on Winston wreaking havoc. That's just a given. That's gonna happen. No predictions. Life has a way to limbo them. This is so true, one. Oh, this is so true. Hi, Magpie. Happy New Year. How are you doing? It's lovely seeing fireworks in news, but I'm not going close to them. Exactly, Kasia. From a distance, beautiful, delicious, everything. But also, no thank you. I'm so scared. So scared of them. And like I said before New Year's, we have something in the Netherlands called karpietschieten, which is just honestly people having a death wish in my eyes. But I had a bad experience with that. And after that, I was just, no. I think that was actually my last New Year's out as well. So yeah, I've been staying with the cats. I think that was the last time. Not entirely sure, but I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, I do like the pretty fireworks. I do. But it's just like the miniature bombs that I don't get. What's the point? What's the point? Just to scare people? That's not funny. Might be nice. It's the new year. Come on. So what did you do in the first week of the year? I took it a bit slow. Normally I hit the ground running. During the new year, I was too tired for that this year. So we're going with slow but steady, I think. From a safe distance. Exactly, Dominique. Which I do. preferably with like a window between me and the fireworks as well. Winston did really well considering he was restless naturally because he just didn't understand. And I did keep my curtains closed until midnight, but when it actually went down, I opened them, which might sound contrary, but that allows them to see what's happening. And because I continually talk to them and also have music to cover the loudest um, noises, they're actually quite fine. They looked at Zeus actually slept through the first bit of 12 a.m. That was very funny. She's such an old lady. She didn't even notice it was New Year's. She just kept sleeping. Winston started running around, and then he joined me on the couch because I just sit there and give an example and tell them it's okay and it's pretty and try to make it an exciting thing, I guess. And Zeus is just weird. So she just came to sit next to me and looked at it like, okay. Sure. Took it extremely slow, cleaned a bit to be enough for now. Yeah, I went. Same. Cleaned. I didn't even read that much, but my mind just wasn't really on it. I read a little bit. I did read the first. Well, we have to talk about that actually. One of the books for the book club for this month, which is Ready Player One. The other one is Watchers, but by Dean. Where did I put it? Oh, over there. That's stupid. Dean Koontz. I had in my lap a hot water bottle, but it just fell. I have to go get it. I am on page 122 of Ready Player One. I like it so far. It's funny. It's well paced. It's a bit dense with. How do I put this? It's a bit dense with just, niche, nerdy stuff. I feel like they could have pulled back a little bit on that. It didn't have to be that much. But maybe that's just me. So I wouldn't judge it on that. But so far it's a lot of fun. I would recommend it to anyone. It's especially if you're, from before 2000 and understand what's going on, because if you don't know, that's why it's a bit difficult maybe to recommend it to someone. But if you're like younger, you probably won't like this at all because you just don't know what's happening, and this will age really quickly and will read like a classic, like a freaking Dickens or something, for someone who has no idea what was going on during the time that the information of this book takes place, even though it takes place in the future. Everything else is kind of, from the 80s and maybe 90s, 70s. Yeah, hi Code, how you doing? Dean Koontz rings a few bells. Yeah, he has written a lot, so much. So much. Very popular. When I worked in a library, there wasn't a day that I didn't have a Dean Koontz in my hands. Every day. Read the first 100 pages of Ready Player One as well. Reads really well, like a waterfall, if you're nerdy enough. Yeah, yeah, exactly. If you're nerdy enough or maybe old enough to just have known about these things. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. I'm about a third in, I guess. I could check that on the story graph maybe. Oh, I already failed at keeping track of the pages that I read every day on the Goodreads because I foolishly thought that I could. What? Why are you showing me Prophet Song? No, go to my stats. That I could retroactively put in the pages on Goodreads as well, because I can do that on the story graph. I can go back to whatever day in time in the past I want and just add the pages that I read. But you can't do that on Goodreads, or at least I didn't find out about it yet. I did get a bit frustrated with the website as well because I just don't. It's just not ergonomic, is it? I'm used to it, so I failed on Goodreads. I'll try to keep it up on the story graph anyway, but that sucked. So if you didn't know about that, now you know. Hi Beach Bum, happy 25. How are you doing? Hi Worky, goedendag. Tier 3 for 6 months in advance. Go tier down. Happy New Year. Thank you. Tier down. 6 months in advance. Oh my gosh. I mean, I do have plans for in 6 months, but still, that's such a commitment. Oh, the pressure. Oh, the pressure. Which chapter is page 120? 12? Yeah, chapter 12. I really hope my comparison with that I put on Discord, it doesn't ring true, because if that's the case, I'm so sorry if I spoiled it. I don't know what's gonna happen yet, but I have a feeling. 35 Minds Code. That's insane. Thank you so much. In an episode of Family Guy, Brian ran over Dean Koontz with a pickup truck. Wait, why, Dominique? I don't watch that stuff. I don't watch anything, so that's not a judgment. But what? Can you please explain what was the context of this? Why? You do the what in the what? Thank you so much for the follow. What? How am I gonna call you? How am I gonna call you? What do you want to be called? I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. Hi, Yummy. Still nice fridge. Yeah, I know. I quite like it. It's very functional. How are you doing, Yummy? You're a Family Guy fan. I mean, I just don't watch anything. I lost my remote of my TV. Not that it's connected to like channels, but I wanted to watch something for the first time in months. I couldn't find my remote. Well, not months, actually. I did use it quite recently, and then it got lost again. But it was lost before that as well, so I don't know. I've seen Fringe on and off, but I don't remember Leonard Nimoy appearing a lot in the series. Don't know what my new neighbor is doing, but it sounds very intense. So if you hear stumbling and stuff, I have no explanation. Wait, is that who I think it is? Because I'm not very good with names. No, not DiCaprio. I have no interest in him. Oh, yes, I did think of him. Well, I watched the entire show several times, and will probably do so in the future as well. So, I think I'll refrain from answering. Momo Bunch, you're cold. Go get a blanket. How are you doing? Aside from being cold. Hello, Ramen. I don't know. Is it true that your forehead and nose meet up and you close your eyes? I have no idea what you're talking about, man. Apparently he appears in a couple of episodes across 3 seasons. William Bell. Yes, he's William Bell. But I can't say anything. Anything. If only because there might be people in chat who have never seen Fringe. And I don't want to spoil Fringe. Fringe is really such a good show. One of my favorites. Highly recommend. Very rewatchable as well, because once you figured out the clue, you can go back and find all the Easter eggs, which, I don't know, I love that show. Oh no, this year marks 10 whole years since Leonard Nimoy died. Oh no, Dominique, that's sad. That's sad. I honestly didn't realize he was from, oh, don't say the wrong thing, Star Trek. I had no idea. But now I see his face. It makes sense. Hi, Erin. How are you doing? How was the ending of your stream? Because I did miss the ending. I was there all day. I just missed the ending. Like the last 45 minutes. I'm so sorry. Right one? It's such a good show. And according to my information, they always intended it to have the amount of seasons that it got. So apparently it's one of the rare shows that actually comes full circle and finishes the way it wanted to finish. It's such a good show. Go watch it. Go watch it if you haven't. I know, Ali, it snowed. I'm so jealous. How do you feel? It's raining over here now. It was white when I woke up a little before 8, but it started raining an hour after, so it was just washed away really quickly. I'm so sad. But I like the rain as well, so I guess I can't complain a lot. Just a little bit. Hi, Milk. Borky in the corner. No. No, I will not allow it. Thank you, Goat Smile. How are you doing? Hello, Aisha Ahmed. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Mostly you like Fringe mostly because of Anna Torv and John Noble. They are so good. I always want to be her character when I watch it. I love her. She's amazing, especially in that role. Ah, Aaron. I'm asking you about your stream, not about what you know about my thing. Hi, smartass dude. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I saw it, Dominique, that Nimoy was Spock on Star Trek, but I always get Star Wars and Star Trek confused, which is really silly currently. I should have known. Um, my knowledge has been updated on Star Wars recently, so but honestly, I was never into that stuff when I was younger. So I need to learn. So please forgive me if I ever confuse them or say something wrong about either Star Trek or Star Wars. I don't intend to. I know nothing, all right? I'm just an idiot when it comes to those two. Hi, Junior Kingpin. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, you are the best, Erin. Oh, you. I've heard the book is very good. Ready Player One. It is, Milk. It's a lot of fun, especially if you get all the references. If you don't, I worry. I worry that it might not be interesting for those who are not in on at least half of things. It's like watching Gilmore Girls and not knowing the books and the music they're talking about. It just makes no sense, and they're just jabbering if you don't know. Couldn't care less. Hello, thank you so much for the follow. Quiet and chill. I wish I could have joined you with a wine. It's so nice when the writers of a show can follow through with their initial vision. Very satisfying. It doesn't really happen anymore, does it? It's one of the reasons I can't really start shows anymore because I'm afraid they'll get canceled and I'll have to mourn. I don't like it. So I usually don't watch or start shows anymore if I don't know how and when they're gonna end. And even then, I try to avoid it because I don't like endings. I'm so excited. I'm so jealous, Allie. I'm gonna have lunch and then take a monster to the park so you can play. Yes, you could do that. That sounds lovely, Allie. Porky will play with Winston. I don't know where he is. He's been dragging around blankets around the living room, which is really weird. Because when I just wake up, I'm just confused. Why is there a blanket in my kitchen? Oh, I'm still forgetting my tea. Give me 1 minute. I put tea to steep. I couldn't save it anywhere. It was too cold. So I spanked Toulouse instead because she wanted to be spanked. And then she attacked Winston, which was kind of funny. Hold on, my hot water bottle fell to the floor. You be a good girl now, okay? Don't be mean. She can be mean as well, just so you know. It's not, Winston isn't always to blame. Sometimes Toulouse is also mean. Mindhunters is a great show as well, Goat. I love that show. I mean, honestly, if it has Anna Torv in there, it's probably I have a bit of a crush on her, so I might be biased. I do, but I'm not very lucky, Goat. So even if it's 50-50, I know myself, and I'll probably choose wrong. That star thing, show thing. I might use that one. I watched some videos. I ended up in some kind of wormhole. I'm sorry. It happens. And I couldn't read. So, you know. Hi, RJ. One is sci-fi, one has space wizard. I mean, yes. Hello, welcome. You're absolutely right, but I have this thing. If I make a mistake on something crucial for the first that when I do it for the first time, I keep doing it because I start doubting myself, and because I doubt myself, I make the wrong decision. It's just panic. It's basically just panic, and I messed up a few times with a few very passionate nerds who didn't understand that I'm also a nerd, but just one that is, you know, an actual noob, and I don't know anything, and they got upset, and it was a bit traumatizing. I'm okay. Just know that I might mess up. Okay, don't hate. I'm trying. Hi, Ramford. How are you doing? I just watched the older shows over and over. They're better anyway. Oh my gosh. Careless, what exactly are you talking about? The Sopranos is the perfect show for you. Then it just cuts to black. Oh, at the ending. Oh man. I watched Twin Peaks without knowing anything about it. And don't spoiler, don't talk, because if you know, you know. But I didn't know. So I was really upset. But yeah, let's not spoiler things for anyone. Has anyone seen Twin Peaks even? I love that show as well. So weird. It's true, it rarely happens today that shows end how they should. Is Toulouse actually joining us? That would be so lovely. Are you joining us? Oh, you can't. Because I am making such a mess of this corner. I was supposed to do something about the books, but I don't know what. What I'm supposed to do with them. I'm a bit in trouble, but I'll figure it out at some point. So until then, it's just a bit of... This is the submission box for the books, which we'll get to in a little bit. Are you joining? Can you see her? Oh, no, she just wants Spanx. But now they're axing things harder than Winston on the picture behind you. Yeah, they just season 1 is to warm up, and season 2 is where things really get interesting usually, right? Rarely is it that in season 1 you really get the full scope of the stakes and know the characters enough to get attached and stuff, and that you just don't get a shot anymore. I don't know. I don't like it. Maybe that's why I just rewatch old shows instead of trying to watch something new. Not even because they get axed, but also just because there's no commitment. I remember the anger from people over the Soprano ending. I feel like I know, but I feel like I wrote about this when I worked as a freelancer. So I might know, but I'm very good at I was very good at compartmentalizing the spoilers of the things I worked on. So I honestly don't remember a lot of what I wrote. High school, yeah, I was invisible. I forgot my tea, and then it was too cold, and then Toulouse won its bank. So I'm sorry. Hi, how are you doing? No winning is worse than Dexter's ending. Dexter is such a good show as well. I know a little bit about it. I don't know how it ends. I stopped watching. Well, I wasn't able to continue. Should I watch it? Should I watch it to the end, Porky? Do you think it's worth it? Because sometimes bad endings can be good as well, right? To feel really shitty. And hate on something other than yourself sometimes is nice. I am part of the Fantastic Four now, Borky. Thank you very much. Hello, Rolling Guy. How are you doing? Hi, Cthulhu. How's your week been? I took it very slow. I didn't do a lot. I cleaned the house yesterday. Got a lot with the kitties. Had a lot of couch time. She's been learning how to defend herself, which has been very interesting. I don't know why this thing is there, and it's very... it's gone. Okay. Who doesn't have a crush on Anna? She makes every show better. I have to agree with you, Code. Absolutely. Dexter was a great show. The ending was awful. I heard they are doing another season. They're doing another season of... Oh, Cthulhu, what are you saying? If there's another season of Dexter, I have to wait again because I can't take it. We were talking about shows that Anna Torv, or movies that Anna... Well, shows mostly. Anna Torv is a part of RJ. We go through the first year of the week, but we chuckle. I mean... We did, right? Sort of, almost. It's not quite, but we're nearly there. Let's just say that we did. Hello, Astoself? My wife texted me while I was at the store and asked me to get her one of those drinks with her name on it about our can of Monster. And now that I'm back home, she started an argument about it. I mean, no sense of humor. No sense of humor, Asto. How are you doing? Are you okay? Thank you, Cthulhu. I quite like them myself, even though I had a little bit of a love-hate relationship with it when I was painting them. Kind of underestimated the amount of work that it would take. But now I like them again. It's not their fault. At my own risk. I mean, always, Borky. But do you think I would enjoy it, whether it's good or bad? I tried to watch Lucifer, Callistus. Hi, how are you doing? Because my dad really wants me to watch it as well, and I feel really bad, but I can't. I just always kind of lose interest, and I don't know why. Do you know why? Is there some kind of slump that I just need to get through? Because with Supernatural, for example, you have the season with the... I don't even know what they're called. What are they called? Stupid season. I hate that season. I always want to skip it. I don't because I'm a fan, but what are they called? Who watched Supernatural? Who knows what I'm talking about? Those stupid monsters. I hated them. Hi, 40. How are you? Happy New Year. How did it go? How are you feeling? Not sure. Maybe first write the books. I don't know. I could. You tell me. Speaking of books, though, Gnarly brought up something that I have been thinking about for the last few days, which is we have 2 books for the book club at the moment, right? We pick 2 books, and you can choose to read 1 or 2 or both, or 1 or 2 or both. Redundant, sorry, 1 or 2 or none. I meant, and you can read ahead because today we're gonna pull. Of course they're incoming. We're going to pull the books for February. Thank you for letting me know. I changed my layout. I still don't get a notification. I don't know how to get notifications. I'll figure it out. I didn't care enough. We're going to pull the February books. So if none of this month is interesting to you, you could read ahead. There's no real rules aside from trying not to spoiler. Which brings me to something that we need to talk about. But I think I've already gotten the solution. It's really easy. We just number the books, right? We just have numbers, and then if you want to say something that might be spoiler, you write the number that is visible, and then put the spoiler behind the black thing. I think that's just the easiest way. Wait, but how do we do it when it's the next month? Oh no, see, I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's think about it during ads, right? Can I put it here? Let me see. Why don't I see that? Oh, here it is. I think I found it. Right on time. I should have waited. Anyway, hi, Woke Zombie. Thank you so much for the follow. Milton Keynes near the Red Bull HQ. That's where you are, Ferdy, still? Or what? What is this? It is cozy today, I have to admit. The rain is kind of nice. It's just that some people got a lot of snow last night, and that makes me sad. I want snow too. I need to look into those as well because I think I know why I'm upset about ads, and I need to fix that. Let me make a note. Um, I wasn't disappointed by the books, and they have some pluses over the show, but the show is so much better in visualizing the character. Visualizing the character, I watched the series first and then the books, and I don't find it wrong to do it this way. So I guess try first the series if you see, so you see if you like it, and if you do, try the books as well. I agree, Borky. I mean, obviously, there's no wrong way to read or watch something. You have to do what you want to do, what makes you happy. No one else has a say in that. Um, and I especially agree when it comes to foreign books that have been translated, in particular like Russian books, for example, because if you read Russian classics, there's just things that you won't understand when it comes to the names. Everyone has 4 different names, and they tend to all have the nickname Alexei, um, which is fine, but also very confusing. So if you want to read Anna Karenina, for example, watch the movie first. It's a beautiful movie. It has one of the most gorgeous introduction scenes that I've ever seen. Uh, I get why they didn't continue doing that, even though I'm a little bit sad that they didn't do that because it was so beautiful. Anyway, but if you watch the movie first and then the book isn't nearly as difficult as it would be if you didn't have the faces of these people in your brain, because they just have such unique ways of talking to each other that you get lost if you're not sure. Oh, moving to you. I am actually thinking about upgrading my license to Class B. What are you gonna do, Forty? I'm looking at pictures and I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Is it nice over there? Oh, sorry, RJ. Did I shouldn't be looking at pictures to the side. I will. They're gone. They're gone. I'll pull up my. No, not Spock. Storygraph, and I'll come back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We were promised snow, and it did snow a little bit. I woke up and there was a little bit of snow, but it started raining after, and now it's gone. But I don't necessarily mind the rain either. I like rain. It's cozy. Uh, that's okay, Forty. If it comes back to you, you can always put it in the channel points thing. Hi, Fung. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Hello, Wire. It's been cold here in Florida. At frost on my car this morning. No, in Florida, that's unheard of. What's happening over there? Rain and snow are not a good combo. Well, it won't be freezing for a few days yet, so it's okay. It's just wet now, not necessarily slippery. It's just kind of like an autumn day. Really, it's okay. What about using? Oh, I just had it. I just had it. Uh, the month, and no, that won't work either. Because Goat mentioned something about using like letters, and but I thought maybe we could combine it. What about the letter of the month and then one or two, which would make it like look like this for February and like by the time it's December, it would look like this. What about that? To code the possible spoilers on Discord in the book club. Well, and well, yeah, spoilers in the normal in the. We'll get to that when we get to June and July code. Oh God. Then we'll use. I don't know. I want this. Dang it! Oh, that's gonna. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Hi, killer. No, thank you. How are you doing? Oh no, this is gonna get stuck. I need to let it go. Um, I did kind of. Oh no. To lose eclipse. Hold on. Tusha, what are you doing? Can you can you go away? She's walking backwards really slowly. Yeah? Are you okay? What are you doing? Yeah, you. Okay, hold on. Um, Quotes, commentary pieces, kind of relatable to me too. Commentary pieces? Wait, like articles? Gimme. If you think of them, you could also share them on Discord if it's like outside of stream. If it comes back to you. What do you want, Deuce? I watered you before stream. Oh, I also forgot to answer the question. What was the first book I started reading this year? I don't. Did I actually? Oh, Ready Player One is the newest book that I started reading this year, and the first book that I started reading. The other books that I'm still reading, I started last year, and I'm upset about it. I don't want to talk about it, but that's the first book that I started reading this year, Ready Player One, which is a book club read. And today we're gonna choose the books for next month already. It's so weird. But this gives you time to get your hands on a copy or two copies, depending on whether you want to read one or two books. And also, if you're maybe a slow reader or you haven't read much, if at all, in recent times, it gives you some more room to get into it. If you wanted to start next month instead of just waiting for the month to start, you're totally allowed to do that. Do whatever works for you. I would love it if you joined and reading and maybe even in a conversation. You don't even have to do that. You can just use our little book club as a guidance to try and find out if you enjoy reading certain things. Because last year I found out that I liked a few genres that I never would have considered, let alone actually bought and read. And I'm really glad that I did. And those were like rabbits and bunny, which is stupid. It's kind of the same, but just a different word. But especially rabbits. Rabbits was described as a techno horror. I loved it, and I never would have tried. So, if you want, you can join us. We have a book club, and we talk about it in the book club channel on Discord. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. But that's kind of what we're here for today. We're gonna pull the book for next month. This month's reads were Ready Player One by Ernest Cline and Dean Koontz's Watchers. Not The Watchers, just Watchers. If you make a spelling mistake in Goodreads, Goodreads just doesn't know what to do with it. It just doesn't. It can't think. Do I think Rabbids is like Ready Player One? A little bit, yeah. I did think about that. I made a note about it. I think I forgot to post it. I did forget to post it. I just said something about nothing. Oh, this is hard. I'm so afraid of spoiling. Hi, Leaked Wisdom. Thank you so much for the follow. Enjoy the nerves, enjoy being naive, enjoy the process of making a name for yourself, enjoy meeting new and great people. If you want to be on top from day one, there will be nothing to look forward to. Daniel Ricciardo? That's a good one, 40. Winston is destroying something. I think I still have the sheet open, so I could actually just put it in here. Oh. Give me 1 second. I wanna get rid of it out of the queue. What do you mean? There's no formula. Stop it. Oh no. Is it not making me? Oh, I see. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am messing up. Okay. Done. I'm done. I'm back. Everyone read the Gulag Archipelago. Hello, LH. World War II? Is that what that means? Hello, welcome. Not yet, but it's on my TBR. Have you? If so, please tell me about it. I'm very interested. I've talked about it recently as well, so this might be one of the books that I read this year. As a book, says a cat, I feel welcomed. I think I'll take my shoes off and make everyone a cup up. Please do, Leaked. I would like one as well. I might actually get one in a little bit. Welcome. How do you do? All right, are we ready? We're gonna pull the books. I think that's for the best. This is what I read last year, and I haven't quite figured out yet what I'm gonna do with it because I don't actually have room. Don't actually have room anywhere else because where they were is now also filled again. I need to put up shelves. I know. I'll get to it. No talk, just read it. Wait, what? What book? What? What book? Oh, the Gulag. I kind of want to know how you feel about it, though. You don't want to talk about it, or you just want to talk about it after I've read it. Is that what you're saying? Most profound book I've read. I'm 53. Yeah, but this is also just the physical books. I also listen to over 30 audiobooks, so yeah. I don't know what happened last year. It kind of got out of hand. I thought I'd read 50 books. It ended up being 121. So, sometimes it happens. All right. I mean, it's been coming up a lot, so I might just do that. What the cat doing right behind you? Mirak Kataman? Hi, how are you doing? This is Winston, and he is holding an axe, and I am cherrypies, which is this. So I think Ox made it, and I decided to put it on my fridge. Are you a cat hater or what? I've been killing a pie. I don't understand the connection you're making here, but all right. Hi, Lynn. How are you doing? Happy New Year. Happy New Year indeed. We're talking books. First stream of the year, and we're just getting straight to it. I kind of forgot to put in the Jurassic Park one, which would be a community submission, because I just found it in my notes. Naturally, it wasn't in my queue. So I kind of forgot to add it, but it will be taken into account for next month, for what comes after February, March. Isn't it March? I never. I'm so confused. Mine was fine, Lynn. I really don't. It's really just the same as always for me. I really don't go out. I haven't for years. You buy a book on your phone. Well, that's okay too, Gia. A farewell to arms. What's his face? What's his face? Alcoholic. I forget names. I'm not good with names. That's a good one as well. I read it. Am I just going to say L or H? What am I going to do with your name? I know this name, but I don't know this name. Hemingway, that's his face. Yes, thank you, Code. Oh no, see, I should have known. I'm sorry. No comment. Um, Geez, I didn't know that, Dominique. I don't really follow the news, and I feel like that's probably starting to become a problem. All right, let's go. We're pulling the book club books for next month. Um, the box is a little bit big at the moment because I'm suspecting a lot more submissions. I did get a lot more than I was expecting last year already. So we upgraded at the end of the year. And these are all viewer submissions. So if you have a book that you would like us to read as a community for the book club, you can submit it through channel points and it will take into account for next month's raffle. Unfortunately, I'm not going to add anything today anymore. Please, let's acknowledge Winston. This is Winston. This is my kitten. He can't be. He can't go in there because that's going to be an issue. So we're just going to put this here. Oh no! Instant chaos. Please don't do this. He's unhinged. All right. He's a baby. He doesn't know manners yet. He's learning, but it's been it's been a process. Hi, Adam. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I read, Dominique. I Googled it real quick because I felt like if I said I didn't know this name, I would probably be lynched or something. Winston! Captain Kabooms! What the hell? Thank you so much. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for the bits. How are you doing? I have to keep an eye on Winston for a second. So yeah, these are viewer submissions. And today we're going to pick the books we'll be reading next month. And again, if you want to start reading them today, you're totally allowed. There's no rules except don't spoil. And the first option is, please stop. I'm afraid that, listen, he's learned to play fetch with like little pieces of paper. So this is really mean of me. I didn't realize. Sorry. This is me, all right? This is my fault. It's all on me. All right. The first book that we have pulled for the book club to be read in February is The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula Le Guin. It was originally submitted by Savvy, but I think it was also submitted by someone else. I forget who also submitted it. But I had never read Le Guin, and it's time to rectify that. So this is the first one. Yeah, I seriously leaked. He is obsessed with boxes and food, human food especially. All right, second book. No. Okay, see, sorry, I forget. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Stop it. Hi, Basriel. Thank you so much for the follow. And Captain as well. Welcome. Ooh, Erin! It's a book that you submitted. It's called Bet Me. That's the second book that we'll be reading next month. So, we have pulled for the book club for February. Unless you want to read them now, you're totally allowed to start them. But officially, we'll be starting these books next month. And it's The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula Le Guin and Bet Me by, I didn't even write, this is one of the first ones, Erin. I didn't know what I was doing. I don't even know who was the author, do you know? I had no clue what I was doing. That's so funny. I like these. Winston, though. Hold on. Key knot. Oh. One of these days. He's already broken my floor, which is honestly very impressive. And worrying because he's a baby. Oh, it's not going well. Oh, wait, did you gift a sub? You did. Oh, thank you so much for the gift sub code. It got drowned. Thank you for the gift sub to Leaked. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the cupcake. Okay, I'll put these there. Close this box. Let's try to fill this up a little bit more this year, right? I mean, there's how many books is in here? Are in there? I can see. It doesn't look like it, but there's like 96 books in here. So we've got a way to go. If all goes well with all the plans that I have for this year and the things that I'm going to be starting up in the coming months, we might start pulling 3 books from the raffle just to give you more options, because I do read a lot anyway. I hate making choices though, so it would help me reach my goal of books as well. So I think that will, but for now we should keep it at 2. I'm gonna think a little bit more about what kind of system would be nice. Damn July and June. Damn it. I already don't like summer, so this is just perfect. It's great. Ruining my freaking code. You're excited for Pet Me? Wait, who was the... Can I find it? Is it Jennifer Cruz? Cruzy? All right. I'll set up the prompts and stuff and add them to Discord later today. Winston, can we stop? He's decided that it's time for riots, I guess. He was asleep up until now. I will, Erin. I guess it depends how I end the month and what I feel like, which one I'll start. But we'll read them next month. We still have to agree on a time and, well, on a day for Belladonna. Do I have it here? I realize that copy is really beautiful, and I hate keeping the cover over it when I have a hardcover. But that one, I'm afraid I can't. I'm gonna ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. Hello, GSTFC. I know this means something, but I forgot. I forgot. Hello, how are you doing? Hi, Vengeance. Sup? Not much. We just pulled the books for our book club for next month. What about you? I vote for a Tribucket-based system whereby a full-size Tribucket is used to launch the winning book entry over a high wall and into... What are you doing? Please, can you wait a little longer? Where was I? Over a high wall and into a neighbor's garden. The winner is then announced by the neighbor. Honestly, Leaked, if I can convince my new neighbor, I have yet to be given a new neighbor. I don't have a new neighbor yet. The neighbor I was talking about earlier is in a different part of the building. So, but once that has been established, I will propose this idea. Is that okay, Leaked? I'm gonna put it in Discord later, Code. The February books. And make that prompt, but that's too much right now. I will start glitching. So, but I'll get on it after stream. You randomly saw my channel, so you thought you'd say hi. Well, hello, Jay. Are you from Australia? Given there's Aussie in your name. If so, what's it like over there right now? I was promised snow. I didn't really get, well, I did get a little bit, but not a lot. So I'm a bit disappointed. But then again, I live in the Netherlands, so the weather usually disappoints me. It's never as bad as they say it will be, and that's sad because I like rain. My kitten is currently behind a cabinet, and I'm not sure how I feel about that because I'm not sure what he's pulled behind it, given that he's strong enough to pull my king size duvet from my bed, even though he's a 6 month old, well, 7 month old kitten. So I don't know, I really don't know what he's doing. Okay. You got snow in Scotland! Vengeance! Oh no, I'm so jealous. I love snow. Oh, you've been out. You were from Australia, but have been in the UK for 9 years. Why did you move, Jay? What happened? You didn't like it there? I mean, I can't blame you. I don't think anyone can ever pay me enough to go to Australia, really. I'm terrified. I am terrified of everything that lives there. So, no, thank you. Yeah. I can't even deal with the spiders over here. What am I going to do? Hi, Neil. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Stoked here I am in England for around 5 minutes last night. All melted already. Yeah. It's a bit disappointing, isn't it, Basriel? I love snow so much that if I had woken up during the night when it had snowed, I would have just gone out. I would have pulled on a coat and just gone immediately, just because I know it's so rare for snow to happen in the Netherlands. And I never count on it sticking. It also wasn't cold enough for it to stay. So, alas, no snow. Moved to Europe for work purposes. I work for Audi. Ooh, that's fancy. Was in Germany first before ending up in England. How did you like Germany? Do you speak German as well now, Jay? Exactly, Lynn. Just no thoughts, just snow. No shoes, just jacket. That's enough. Snow will keep me warm. Well, it makes me happy, so I really don't feel that cold when it snows. It's really, really weird. Oh, see? I found it. Ads in a minute. Ha. I found it. I'm going to toggle some things about that, though. Did I make... Yeah, I made a note about that, right? My friend works for Audi in Ingolstadt. I used to know someone who, I think it was Audi, who worked with their cars. He had like a garage, or he has, I guess. And they took him to wild company trips. Really wild company trips. Is that a thing for you too as well? For you as well, Jay? I mean, not that I wanted to go on them, but I was very impressed and happy for him. He was happy about it. Cars related, of course. So, all right, we're going into ads, unfortunately. But you know what? I'm gonna snooze it for a second because I don't feel like ads right now. So, who has joined this month's reads? Ready Player One and Watchers. Also, you don't have to read the one that I'm reading. Just because I started with Ready Player One doesn't mean that you have to. Why did I start? Oh, I started Ready Player One because I also want to try to watch a movie. And I don't like watching movies, so, you know, I need more time for that, not for reading the books. I'll be fine with reading the book. But, yeah, that's why I started that one. And then I'll read Watchers. You don't need to read both of them. That's my job. All right. You choose whatever you want to read, whether that's the books that we're reading this month or next month. You're fully allowed to read any of them. I have to update how we're gonna deal with the spoilers because it's not really working right now. As usual, I didn't really think it through. I try to, but I don't know. I can speak enough to get by, but everyone speaks English, so they accommodated me luckily. Oh, that's good, Jay. But isn't it also kind of like sad, maybe? It would have been such a good opportunity to actually learn German. It would be hard though, because it's not an easy language. Hi, G's boy. How are you doing? Hello, Alec. Sure. Can you? That's an odd question. I don't know how you come up with these things, you people. All right. And with that, I think I'm going to end it here. Today, I just wanted to do the raffle. I got a surprise little pain attack. So I'm going to go lie down for a little bit. You choose which books you wanna read. I'll update Discord later today on the books that we're reading in February. I don't know, Erin. It's curious. People are curious. I'll update later today, but there's no rush because it's for next month. But again, if you want to start reading February, you're totally allowed. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna do our very best to get back into the roll of things and go back to focus sprints and power hours. I'm not ready, but we're gonna do our best. All right? We may. What? I'm gonna see what happened down here because Vincent has been. I think he broke something. I'll be back tomorrow. Look at the schedule to see what it means for you. Take care of yourself. Drink water. And let's just get to it. Another year. Same old story. Don't you think? I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Bye-bye.